Austin Freed with Freed Home Team Keller Williams here today. I wanted to talk and share a little bit about some things that are on my mind and on my heart with you guys. I know all of us have been and are being affected in some way by the coronavirus, whether you have a stay-at-home order or whether we are social distancing ourselves. I do want to say real quickly that I don't really like the term social distancing. I think we need to be more social with each other now more than ever. I prefer to say physical distancing. So, if you want to change and use my term, feel free. But I think we need to be speaking to our family members, making phone calls, text messaging, checking on each other more now than ever. So definitely need to be more social, even though we are physically apart. So as I was saying, all of us are affected in some way by the coronavirus. First of all, I want to shout out to all of those working on the front lines. So those healthcare providers, your first responders, thank you guys so much for what you're doing. I can't even imagine how it feels to be putting yourself in danger and your family members at risk potentially to help others. It is definitely a thankless job. We can't thank you enough for what you do, but we will certainly try. And to those of you that are still out there working, if you are working at a job that was considered essential, thank you guys as well for being there for us, for the rest of us that aren't working in those specific jobs, thinking of grocery stores, those types of places, hardware stores, where we can still go and get the items that we need. It is definitely a blessing to still be able to do those things and not be cut off completely from all of the necessities and all of society. To the small business owners and everybody else out there, it is definitely something that we are all having to adjust to. It is definitely a unprecedented time that we are all dealing with, and I am so glad that so many businesses have been able to pivot and still continue to provide the services that they offer. For example, restaurants. Yes, I know you can't go sit down and eat at a restaurant right now, but what you can do is you can support your local restaurants. You can order food online or call. You can have it delivered by one of the many delivery options, or you can do curbside pickup. And I highly encourage you to do that and also to tip those people. Waiters and waitresses, they survive off of tips. So when they don't have people coming in to sit down and eat, I'm sure it's very challenging for them. So please continue to support those people who are out there. And also all the other small businesses that you love in your community. I hope that if they are still modifying or they have pivoted in the way that they do their business, I hope that you're still doing everything that you can to help support them. A couple of examples that come to my mind specifically, there is a store that I go to over in Town Center. It's called Wild Birds Unlimited. Obviously, I get all of my bird seed from there. I get bird feeders and those different types of things. I love to have that out. That's one of my passions, is having birds in my backyard, listening to them all the time. So obviously their doors are shut right now. They're not allowing customers to come into the stores. But what they are doing is you can call in or you can go online and you can place your order, and it will either be shipped to you or they will deliver it. So I have put 2 orders in since we have had the stay-at-home order. So I'm still trying to do everything that I can to support those people and the stores that I love. When I go into that store, everybody knows who I am. So I'm hoping that they are still open and able to open fully once this is over. So I'm going to do everything I can to help support that. Another streamline that I can think of that has pivoted are gyms. I know I've seen some people posting about their gyms doing online training. The studio that I work out at, MFit KC here in Lee Summit, it's a women's studio gym, and they have changed everything to virtual. So whether it is one of their group classes or their semi-private training or their one-on-one training. They are offering it virtually. So you get on a call with the trainer and they still take you through your workout at your specified time. So we all know how important it is with the stay-at-home order to take care of yourself. I think it is great that so many businesses are able to still continue to provide services, especially, the gyms, working out. It's something for your peace of mind, something to keep you healthy during this time. So I encourage all of you to help support those businesses within your community that are being affected so that they're still open after this is all over and we get back to a somewhat normal life. So in closing, I want to thank you guys so much for listening, and I want you to know that no one is more important to me than the people that are most important to you. So if you know of someone that is in need of something, whether that's toilet paper, or it could be even just somebody that they need to talk to somebody else, they need somebody to call and check in on them, please let me know. I am happy to help in any way that I can. I'm always here for you in the good times, and I'm especially here for you in the bad times or the hard times. And for some of us, this time is hitting us harder than others. So please don't hesitate to reach out, and I'm happy to help in any way that I can.